Hello everybody and welcome back. It's me, Fruit Guru, and trying to look a little less dishevelled for you today. Ran the hairbrush through the hair for you guys. I didn't get a chance to get it cut yet, but that is in the works, so hopefully next time, or well, not next time, but hopefully soon I'll look a little bit smarter. Haven't had a chance to put out a video in the last week or so. For those of you who don't know, I have a nearly 7-month-old daughter, so myself, my partner and her kind of spent a bit of time to ourselves. It was really nice, took a bit of a break and really just enjoyed each other's company. So that's what I was doing there. But we're back anyway now, and we're going to be looking at the raids in general on War of the Visions Global. There's been 2 raids out so far, and I've got 2 really different perspectives on this. Because the first raid, I was super prepared. I had a max level Lucia, had my Rasal Gethy +5, had a great Esper, good resonance, even pulled Tetrasulfid, so I had that towards the end. And all in all, just absolutely dominated. I didn't even have to level my own raid. I just joined other people's 140 pluses or whatever, and always got a place, never got kicked. It was really, really easy. I didn't get the +5 ring just because I got bored, to be honest. I ended up getting it to +3, got all the other materials and stuff, and bowed out. And I was happy enough with that. So this time round, very, 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 very different situation. Doom and gloom, kind of. I'd read on Reddit, like, from the last raid, that a lot of people had different experiences than me, and to be honest, I completely glossed over it. I couldn't resonate with it. It wasn't what I was experiencing, and although I did kind of understand that, you know, it probably was a little bit harder when you're not fully optimized, I didn't realize how challenging it can be. So disclaimer, everything in this is kind of my own fault because I didn't prepare for this raid. I've been doing a lot of other stuff in the game, and if you've seen my account overview, you'd know that I don't have particularly good Dark Slashers besides Gafgarian. I just haven't leveled them because my resources have gone elsewhere. So with that said, I can't really blame anyone for kicking me from parties and stuff, and you'll see why. So I have this Gafgarian. He's only level 90 because despite the fact that I used him a lot, I never fully awoken him. So he was kind of level capped at 80. And we didn't even have his bravery maxed or anything like that. So what we did in preparation for this, or I should say the morning of the raid launch, was we fully awoken him. We did actually have enough job points from farming to fully max all his passives that we need and the abilities that we'd be using in the raid, so that wasn't too bad. We capped out his bravery because it's obviously so important, but unfortunately we died a few times, so I need to kind of go back and boost this up a little bit more in a couple of runs. And we actually worked on a little bit of gear because we did realize we were under leveled slightly. So what we did was we created a +5 assault Nagnarok, which was quite nice. I actually had the materials left over, and I've been sleeping on this for a while. But we did make it. It's nothing special. Sorry, I'm just having issues, obviously, finding it here. Here we go. So nothing special. Still needs to max out the attack. I'm actually going to resmith it, and then I'll hammer it out if we get a little bit closer. But a big upgrade from the Excalibur, which was lower attack and didn't have the slash attack up. So pretty happy with that all in all. 1 second. I am very, very thirsty, so bear with me. Okay, great. So yeah, we did that. We built, we had an old armor, Mithril armor +1. We just, oh no, not that one. We just took this because it had 10 evade. I think if I was kind of pushing this harder, I would have got this up to at least 15. Worked on the health a little bit more. But we're just literally pulling this for the 10 evade. And then I stacked on the florid hairpin here just for the spirit and the chunk of health to make us survive a little bit more. So with the 10 evade and field lore, we generally dodge everything at the level we're at, which is, you know, decent. That's what we need to do. As I said, we're not going to get much further than where we are, so I think that's okay. So that's kind of what I went into the raid with. And my experience this time around was I can't join parties at the level I want to play. I can do the content, my character is strong enough to do the content at like 91 and stuff, but a lot of people do not want to take me because there's much better options out there. And again, I don't blame them. When I had my Lucia, you know, if a lower level, less suitable unit would join the party, I'd kind of hope they'd get kicked. Because obviously if you're playing at a level where you want everything to be optimal and you've put in the time and you put in the effort or the money or whatever, you obviously want like-minded people. So with that said and done, I just basically been making my own parties, and I've got this up to I think 94 or so. I'll have a look now. So yeah, 94. I am on the third attempt now, because the first one I had AFK Orlando, and the second one our Time Stealer got put to sleep straight away. So, you know, not great. That's kind of my general experience with this kind of caliber of player I get. And, you know, even myself, there's times I get an unlucky hit and I get put to sleep despite my evade, and I mess it up for everybody. So, you know, I'm part of the problem. I'm not saying my character is perfect, but yeah, that's what it's like. So it's a completely different experience. If you have those of you who have the Veneras and you're maxed or whatever, you know, you're probably having an absolute dream, I'd imagine. But yeah, very, very different down here. So, you know, to all the players who the last raid, you know, yeah, I feel your pain. I know what it's like. But, you know, the most important thing is you take a step back. This isn't the raid for me. This might not be the raid for you. But, you know, the last raid I was really lucky. I think the next one is light units, light slashers. So, you know, there's a lot of options there. A lot of us have Ramza. A lot of us have, you know, Engel. People pull Warrior of Light. And we'll see how optimal everybody is, because obviously, you know, Gaffs and Stearns kind of get a little bit left behind in this one. Despite suiting the role, but you know, there's better options. So I'm not sure what it's, but I think Rams is going to be good with this chain anyway, and maybe we'll get lucky with Warrior of Light, who knows. But yeah, I guess that's the main thing. You know, you're not always going to have the optimal units, and that's just the nature of gacha, you know, unless you're a super whale. But these things come back around. You know, you can get the ringing recipe again in this raid, so you know, it's not the end of the world. And I know it's frustrating sometimes, believe me, I do, when you kind of have a plan and you want to get the stuff. I really want this robe. I really want the defense version of it. I've bought a few recipes already. I've been really unfortunate in that every single one that I have, bar one, is vital, and the other one is the barrier, and I need shield. So I'm going to have to pull a few more of these. I think I'm going to basically pull enough to make a +3. And if I do not get the shield version in that, I'm just going to wash my hands of the situation, bada bing, bada boo, and I'll come back to it next time, because, you know, I'm just going to frustrate myself, keep going at it. I don't particularly enjoy doing the raid. It's a bit of a circus in most of my games, so, you know, why put myself through that? I play this for fun. I don't play this to be tortured. So, yeah, it'll come back around. I'll get it some other way. Not the end of the world. And I think that's the... I don't mean to sound, like, preachy or pontificate or anything, but, like, I know sometimes it's just so frustrating and you just get so pissed off. You just want to fucking uninstall. But just remember, you know, it's just a game. It's just an armor. There's always better things coming out. You know, there's always an alternative. And yeah, you know, today them, tomorrow us, you know, easy peasy, right? That's the attitude we got to keep. So yeah, with that said and done, I think the biggest thing I'd like to see changed about the raid is this level cap here. Or not the level cap, but I'd like to be able to lock this, because I am now going to hit the wall soon of what I can kind of do with my Gafgarian. And even if I had kind of max leveled the Gafgarian, I think I'd hit the wall eventually. I know the general consensus I read on Reddit is that if you've got Gaff and you're going into like kind of 140s plus even 130s, you're just getting kicked straight away. So with that said, with what I have, maybe I could expect to get up to about 120 if I'm being generous to myself, using a good few orbs on the way. If I get that, you know, I'm going to then have to start joining parties if I want to farm effectively. And I can't see, even at level 91, to be honest with you, I can't see people taking my level 90 Gafgarian. And even if it was 99, I think I'd still struggle and I'd get kicked from a lot. And it would be a slow process. So yeah, I don't know. You can see from my description here even, I'm not too fussy. I have dark slash and steel time preferred, but I'm a gaff, so not too fussy. So yeah, you know, if you see that, join me if you're a bit under-leveled. I don't care. We're in the same boat, you know, as long as you're going to not stand out of position and you're going to do all your chains properly, just join up. You're not going to get kicked from my group. So yeah, with that said, I think I'll leave the raid part at that. I think there's room for improvement. I do like when the raid comes out, but I burn out very quickly, I find. And I think it's just one of those things where I'm not going to get everything +5 the first time around. I'm going to have to just sit in it, and it's going to be... I'm in this for the long haul, so it doesn't matter if that's going to take a while either. So just going forward, I'm still working on my B tier unit series. We are currently working on Tyrell, if you've been watching. And I've actually got his TMR and stuff, and a load of ability points. So we're going to actually revisit this guy later on today with the new weapon and kind of gear we've got, and we're going to see how he's performing now and see what his damage is up to. So I'm going to go off now and level a few bits and bobs up on here. I'll catch you back later. Thanks for watching as always, and see you soon. Bye.